Okay. Thanks for that. You just knocked my camera.
I did not knock your camera.
You did. You knocked my camera with your strap.
Are you still recording?
I am recording.
Well, you're going to keep that bit?
Yeah, I am keeping that, yeah. So, hello and welcome to the Busy Man's Guide with me, Paul Adams. Now, we are hidden away. We've got Steve here. I can't show you because I'm on my 40mm. There's Steve's hand nearly poking me in the eye. We've had a bit of a bad day with vlogs today, so I've attempted to do about 5 vlogs today and it's gone horribly wrong. But we've decided to scrap everything today and come out and try and do some long exposure sort of star photography, not necessarily star trails, but just kind of like astrological without the Milky Way or whatever. So we've come to a place in Buckinghamshire. It's called Chilton, and we just did a quick tour of the church, which is still open. And I've got to say, it's kind of spooky, but unfortunately, there's too much light around to be able to do the photography well enough. So we're going to go on a little adventure. I'm on my 40mm lens at the moment on my Canon 70D. I've got that light on. If I turn that light off, I'm gone. If I turn it back on, I'm here. For a little bit anyway. Steve's setting up his camera gear ready for vlogging, and then we're going to try and see if we can find somewhere to do the photography. For me today has been a really horrible day. Everything's gone horribly wrong. I've been punched in the head by my bed. It's a long story, but to say that I got a little bit stressed out today because nothing was working. So the one thing I have learned, just to remind myself, it really doesn't matter if you don't get the vlog out in time. It's just one of those things. Yeah, if you are a vlogger, don't worry about not getting your video out in time. I suppose it doesn't matter. We'll find out tomorrow when people don't ask me when my video is. So before we go off though, please make sure that you do like and subscribe. I'm going to ask you at the beginning, I need 100 subscribers so that I can be a real boy.
I got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret or make me frown. I hit strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
So we've just driven from Aylesbury to Chilton to wherever,
Ashenden.
Westcott and Ashenden, and now to Brill. We've come to the Brill Windmill, where we're going to be doing a little more astrophotography. We've got to be quick though, because I think the cloud cover's coming. Now, there's 2 ways of doing it that I've been looking at today. There's loads and loads of different ways of doing it. That's nice. He's going about 90 down there, so
He's in a rush to
yeah.
get home. He's on a promise.
Yeah. There's one that I saw today where someone has said you've got to divide 500 by your focal length, and that gives you the amount of time that you can keep your exposure open for. So that worked out about 20 seconds. 500 divided by my 40mm gives me 20 seconds. Now, that's not quite the truth there. What it actually is 500 divided by your focal length gives you your amount of seconds, but as I'm using a crop sensor, I have to take that into account. I'm using Canon, so the crop sensor rate is 1.6. So it is 500 divided by your focal length, in my case was 40, multiplied by 1.6, which gives me 20. So I'm going to try that. Peter McKinnon also says, I think it was actually Fronos actually said that.
Fronos.
I think it was Fronos, yeah. Peter McKinnon says that you can put it into bulb mode and you can keep it open as long as you want, but obviously you want to keep it quite quick if you don't want any star trails. But if you want to have star trails, keep it open. So we'll see what happens. I'll try both and see exactly what happens. But basically, for those of you that don't know, you've just got to keep your aperture as wide as possible and keep your ISO as high as your camera can handle, and that's it really. And have something, Steve reckons something in the foreground. I disagree. I think you can have something in the foreground, or you can have a nice sky full of stars. I don't think it matters, but we'll find out. Well, there we go. That is our nighttime astrological photography, astrophotography, whatever you want to call it. I think it's been a good night. After everything that's happened today, I think I got some good shots. I did realise that it had to be on bulb mode all the time. I don't know why I didn't think it had to be on bulb mode all the time, but obviously my stress from Steve knocking my camera earlier on really confused me. It was a good night, I think. Steve got some good shots, I got some good shots. It's very difficult to focus, especially when you've got low light capabilities of like a Fig, whereas Steve's camera is is very, very good at low light photography, so his focus was obviously better than mine. So yeah, the low light stuff was difficult for my camera to get the focus, so I had to keep taking the picture and then I had to keep adjusting the focus and take the picture again to see if I can get it. But I think I got some nice shots. There was a lot more stars than I thought there were. All the details of each photo will be on screen when I do it. You've probably already seen them anyway. And that just suffice to say, please like and subscribe. If I can get to 100 subscribers, I can change my name from XBNFT/17BFT, whatever it is. The stupid long short code that YouTube give you. And don't forget to hop over to Steve's channel as well to like and subscribe. And yeah, stay sharp, stay focused, stay busy. And until next time.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go.
Whoa.
So, if you are a vlogger and you are worried about, are you worried about dragons? That's fine, honestly. It makes me look thin. Right, so we have arrived at Brill. Steve is actually filming me because he's trying to get my moaning on camera. The reason that I'm moaning is because I had a nice composition and I waited patiently while Steve was vlogging. And then, with disregard, he had this strap attached to nothing and just left it on top of the dash, and then he just moved it and then it moved my camera.
Was it intentional?
No, it was just, you're just being careless. That's what it was. It's as simple as that. Will you stop going near my camera? There. This is what he's after. That. Ow. Knocking the camera slightly. It's your disregard for it. Because you're heavy-handed.
I moved my camera and the
It's a family thing.
My composition is all messed up. Steve goes on and on and on about composition, and he everybody else's composition up. He does it all the time. Don't film me.
I'm not filming you.
I know you are.
I'm not filming you.
I know you are, because you're trying to get my moaning on camera.
Now you've messed it up completely. You are, Paul.
No, because you screwed up my thing. Anyway, you can't have swearing on your channel, you fuck.